Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Today it's Wednesday, July the 23rd of the beautiful year 2025, and we are back with the 2025 Dust Classic Tournament. 3 sessions scheduled for today, and yeah, 3 interesting matches to be played. We start with the round of 14 match, first session between GUNTER representing France against SERENITY representing Japan. Then we continue with the match started yesterday, where HANA leads 6-3 against DOBREE after session number 1. This is the battle between USA and Poland, and another battle between USA and Poland, Le versus ЩWIDR. This will be the first session of the quarter-final match of this event. Yeah, so let's take a look at the bracket and let's see how pairings work and who can play against whom. And if Serenity, if you can hear me, please fix your stencil. It looks like you're using an NTSC scene, and the capture card, when captures the PAL signal, when you use the same settings as you use for NTSC, unfortunately it does not suit. So yeah, if you can hear me, please please fix the stencil so that we can play the match. And yeah, before we start, then let's say a few words about the bracket. 14 players registered for this event. 3 players and get a direct qualifying spot to the 2026 PAL-DAS Cup, which will be our main event. 2 semi-final winners and the 3rd place finisher. Yeah, let me show you, Serenity, how it looks on my end. It looks like this. It's definitely not stencil ready, so please fix it. Well, every player's obliged to be stencil ready for the match, so please fix it so that we can start a match and then play and have a good experience of both players' playfields. Yeah, so coming back to the bracket, we have already one quarterfinal pairing, as mentioned, Le and ЩWIDR. Those players played the first session today. The winner of HANA versus DOBREE, second session is played today, will play against James in the quarterfinals. The winner of DOBREE against myself will be playing against Ro14. And the winner of GUNTER versus SERENITY will play against Vlad. Let me check it. SERENITY, I'm gonna check. Can you start a game, please? So that I can see how it all looks. Yeah, unfortunately it's not stencil ready. I can see the score and do you have the so-called stencil image in your OBS so you can compare with it? Unfortunately for PAL and NDSC there is this difference with you know, the resolution of the screen. I know how to put it in English. So yeah, unfortunately there is a need to get like 2 scenes to play, one for PAL, one for NTSC. Yeah, so please take your time to do so. I don't think so. You can see the stencil on. If I can see the stencil on the match scene, and it looks like the image of the stencil you have is correct. So so yeah, you need to align your capture card to the stencil so that it works. Yeah, so take a few minutes for that. Yeah, the stencil image is the same, but yeah, the capture of PAL is different. Therefore, it need to be it needs to be yeah to be readjusted, as Gunter is saying. Yes. So while Serenity is fixing the stencil, let me say some words about the rules of this event. We play level 18 starts only. No line cap, SPS controller, and handcam are the mandatory things for this event. And we play best of 19, which means the player needs to win 10 games in order to advance to the next round. And matches are played in 2 sessions. Session number 1, 9 games. So for Gunter and Serenity, we will experience first 9 games, no matter what the result will be. If it will be 9-0, 5-4, 6-3, whatever the score will be, we will stop the match after 9 games and we come back to the match in session number 2, which is already scheduled for both players tomorrow, same time, 17 UTC. Yeah, this is the main difference, that the match is played on 2 separate days. The other roles like level 18 starts, SPS controller and handcam, those things are the same as they were before. Yeah, and let me check. Oh, it's not good. There is no, I can't see the score. So let me say a few words about the other things as well. Yeah, so let's say a few words about our players. Gunter is a very well-known player here in the Paldas scene. Yeah, he's a regular player, so to speak, with a comp B of 602,000 points, so over 600k. But as Gunter mentioned in one of the last stream, and yeah, Gunter is a player who is very consistent. As you can see, 2025 stats from all the matches Gunter played in 2025 in the Paldas cycle. You can see if you want to beat Gunter, you need to play full games. On average, 106 lines, 348. On median, 129 lines, 396. Highest score this year so far, 598 for Gunter. Longest game for Gunter was 162 lines. And throughout the whole year, Gunter collected 29 million points with over 8,500 lines. Yeah, those are the stats for Gunter. Unfortunately, no stats for Serenity yet, no data. We'll see how a player representing Japan will perform today. And yeah, it looks like we have some stencil issues still. Yeah, Serenity, can you make like the upper part of your image higher? I don't know, my English is not perfect. I hope you can understand what I mean. Are you moving the stencil image? Or is it only my impression? Let me check it on your stream. Unfortunately, I don't have like a technical possibility to like readjust your stencil on my stream. I'm not that big of a It looks that we might have a delay in this match. Gunter, maybe you can help me with the English language, how to give some tips, because I'm lacking the words. Yeah, maybe try to do a new scene, and maybe it will be better. Yes, it's like your first PAL match here. I will not apply the rule about the 15 minutes with not being stencil ready, which is strictly which is like directly put in the rules that player need to be ready, otherwise time will be set. But as it's your first match, I'm not gonna, you know, force this rule on you today. But I hope, yeah, you can make the scene working, and yeah, we will be then ready to play for the next time as well. Yeah, that's the first thing. Yeah, the file, the image of a stencil needs to be full screen, 1920 times 1080, as Gunter says, and it needs to be kind of locked, so you can't move it, and then you simply need to adjust your capture to the stencil. This is, yeah. I can't say it like better how to do it, but if you are able to do it for the NTSC with a brand new scene, you should be able to do it for PAL as well. This is like the same, you know, the same method to do it. Oh, the stencil image looks like it is. It's okay. And now please lock this with this lock image, so you can't move this this image of a stencil, and then add how do you say it, the capture of your game, and try to align with the stencil. And I would like put the stencil image higher than the game capture, so you can see like, whoa, oh, like this, and try to adjust your game to you need to stretch to the top, like the upper part of the how do you say it? But don't move the stencil image. It looks like you are moving the stencil image once again. Use this lock symbol in OBS to lock this stencil image once it's put there, so you won't be able to move it. I said that you need to move the capture, not the stencil. The stencil image should stay fixed, and we only need to work with your capture, game capture. If I said something wrong, please forgive me. I might have thought about something and said something else. If I did that, please. Oh, we're getting somewhere. Okay, then you when you kind of adjusted the top part of your capture. Now you need to stretch your capture to the bottom. Hello, Świdr. Yeah, stencil lessons, difference between PAL and NTSC. So I'm afraid we might start your second session with HANA a little bit late. Yeah, so Serenity, it looks like you need to move the bottom part more to the bottom, if I can say it. Okay, it's kind of better. I think you can see in your OBS that some things require a little bit of adjustments, but we are not far away from this. We need to move something to the. Now we need to work a little bit on the top section. It needs to go a little bit to the top, and then we would need right, left. This is also the thing, yeah, and kind of looks good. Okay, Serenity, can you please show only the game? Please don't show the stencil. It might be good enough to play. Yeah, this will be good enough to play. Yeah, make sure to have a different scene for PAL and for NTSC. This will be easier if you plan to play in the two tournaments. But yeah, it looks like we are able to start the match. Yeah, luckily we have done it, and yeah, this is the first stream of yours, so a little bit of a goodwill, but for the next hello Zohasadar, welcome. Yeah, for the next stream, please be aware that being stencil ready is necessary. Yes, so guys, the first seed for game number 1 is here on your screen. It's 073860, and I leave the decision to you if you wanna increment, or if you wanna reroll every game. It's your decision. Feel free to decide whatever you want. And yeah, I would like to ask you to be ready as soon as possible. There are 2 other sessions to be played today. I don't want to make it delayed even more. So yeah, please be aware that other players are also scheduled for today. So yeah, let's put the seed in and let's start game number 1 of session number 1. It's not letting you select the seed, okay? Okay, Gunter saying good luck, have fun. Gunter with Harvard 3 already ready for game number 1. And Serenity ready as well. So, yeah, let's start game number 1 of this match in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So Gunter with LZJ for Serenity. And we're good to go. game number 1 of this match. And yeah, no matter what the highest score for Serenity it will be in this game, in this match, so in this session, it will be a new comp PB. Yeah, for knowing how good Serenity can play in NTSC, we might expect some interesting games going, but don't forget, PAL can be very tricky. It's slippery dust, can cause a lot of problems, even to the best players in the world. So yeah, if you haven't played PAL for a while, it might be tricky. Good one, Zohasadar. Gunter starts with 76,000, Serenity with 96. So Gunter a little bit behind, and Gunter's like it was a little bit high for a moment, but Gunter able to get this board down. And Hepta also in the chat. Hello Hepta, welcome. 126 for Gunter, 146 for Serenity. So the French scammer is around 1 Tetris behind. No, it might be even 2 if Gunter can't get the Tetris. Oh, and the misdrop of these pieces, and no, that's bad. Gunter, please don't 130, 340. Yeah, I got this. Gunter, please don't get frustrated by that so much. I need to get those stats, so if you can please stay on a top out score for a little bit longer next time, it would be very appreciated. Serenity, you are good for game number 1. It's 1-0 for you, so feel free to top out whenever you want. And for both players, just to remind you, I keep stats of all the games, so when you top out, stay for a few seconds on the top out score so I can get the stats, and then we can go further. 240, 920 for Serenity, and 56 lines. Too much NTS shit lately. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, you're maybe not used to it because I'm probably the only one person in Tetris streams who's keeping like live stats. So yeah, those few seconds, if you can wait, would be cool. Okay, so Gunter with hover 3, Serenity with ready. Game number 2 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And we are in game number 2. An early top out for Gunter, but early top outs happen to all of us. It's not like a common thing to see Gunter topping out early. As you saw before the match started, the stats from 2025 from Gunter showed that Gunter is a player who is able to play long games. #51 for Gunter, 93 for Serenity in this game number 2. So far, yeah, 20 lines in. Oh, and now Serenity misdrops the Z piece, but he's able to get something over. Oh, nice, 2 long bars in a row for a flat horizontal play for Serenity. And we are here in game number 2. 122 for Serenity after 30 lines. Gunter with 85. Oh, and Serenity now very high. Would like to see a long bar, and there is a long bar. Yeah, this piece is to the left. and another long bar. So Serenity should be fine surviving the stack. GUNTER 159, Serenity 136. And Serenity with a nice dirty Tetris now and opens the well, and both players are with the same scores for the moment. Oh, nice T-spin for Serenity, GUNTER with a Tetris. So same scores, but Serenity is 3 lines ahead. This might play a role later, but now let's see how it all goes. To 13 for GUNTER, to 31 for Serenity, but 5 lines is the difference. So GUNTER with this Tetris, yes, almost the same score at almost the same line count. So in the first half of the game, very close so far. GUNTER with the least efficient column 9 setup, but gets a long bar for Tetris. And another... no, GUNTER now goes for the well transfer, so no column 9 silly business. Now Serenity needs to survive it. Shouldn't be that bad. But this is definitely a slowdown, and there is a chance for GUNTER to build a lead. .330 for GUNTER, 295 Serenity. And we're approaching 100 lines, so around 30 lines to go before transitions, so players be aware. Still have some lines on level 18, but there might be a big speed increase, surprising you. 383 for GUNTER, 341 for Serenity. When Serenity with misdrops of S and Z reopens the well and would like to see longbar, and GUNTER disturbed by a cat. Oh, what's going on? I hope GUNTER can play with a cat. This might be an unfortunate series of events, so let's see how it goes. 452 for GUNTER. Serenity playing high. And GUNTER with those cat struts, it's going strong. 476, Serenity is almost topping out, and Serenity tops out at 118 lines with 351 500. GUNTER is good for game number 2. Let's see how far GUNTER can go with cat struts. Will it be a 500k for GUNTER? GUNTER reopens the well. The next Tetris will make it over 500k. And GUNTER gets a long bar, gets a Tetris. 506 transition. And GUNTER is waiting for another long bar on level 19, but unfortunately the long bar comes. So GUNTER got another one, a 532. Is there anything GUNTER can do to survive it? No, GUNTER tops out at 140 lines with 533, 840. Good game by GUNTER with some cat struts in the late late part of game number 18. But GUNTER was able to handle it like a pro. And yeah, Serenity, I was able to get the score. I kind of learned to do it when you leave it like for 2-3 seconds. But yeah, would be also cool when you top out to stay a little bit longer. There's no rush in this matter. Of course, I can go back in stream and check the scores later, but yeah, those few seconds won't change the outcome, so if you can please stay longer, that would be very, very appreciated. Okay, it looks like the players are ready. GUNTER stays with the cat struts, so game number 3 starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. games in, 7 more games to play, including this one in this session. One Serenity with classic overshift of the JPs happens to every one of us. Now, this is what I mentioned about what I meant about PAL. That yeah, those timings and yeah, they can be annoying. It requires a lot of practice to get as little of them as possible. Eventually they will happen to every one of us, because in general the skill stops are harder in PAL than in NDSC. But as you can see, Serenity is doing a good job. $140 for Gunter, 106 for Serenity. Serenity with this Tetris goes to 129. So at the same line count, it's about 12k difference, so about half a Tetris lead for the French player. And now Serenity needs to reopen the well. Okay, gets a long bar over. It gets another piece. Okay, so Serenity is doing a great job surviving it so far. Needs something to reopen it. Okay, this helps. One more good piece is needed for Serenity to open it. Okay, those pieces will help. Long bar flat and Serenity is open. 176. Meanwhile, Gunter with 245. So Gunter was able to beat around 70k lead, while Serenity was fighting with the stack. But now Gunter, okay, Gunter, a little bit of a slowdown it was, but Gunter was able to fix it very quickly. Gunter 252, Serenity 245. We are at 85, 86 lines. So still over 40 lines to go on level 18. Serenity with a Tetris. Gunter needed to reopen the well. Got a long bar, 91 lines, 300, Serenity 91 lines at 269. So over 30k lead, 1.5 Tetris lead for Gunter it was. Oh, and now Serenity with some misdrops of those Z and J pieces, Z and S pieces. And this is a top out, 292, 221. Yeah, those things can escalate very quickly in PAL if you are getting some bad pieces. And Gunter is good for this game. Gunter leads 2-1. Gunter, you're safe for this game. Is there other matches scheduled? We started back. Yeah, if you are not very close to level 19, yeah, I would like to ask you not to mullen every single game, please. Gunter, please stay on the top out score. 360, 620. Okay, I have it. Stay on the top out score for a second. Please don't test my reflexes. Okay, the players are ready. Game number 4 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So we have Gunter leading 2-1. Highest score for Gunter so far 533, 351. Highest score for Serenity after 3 games. And Cox Danny J in the chat. Hello, welcome here in the PALDAS stream. We are in game number 4 out of 9 games played in this first session between Gunter and Serenity. The French player leads 2-1. Yeah, unfortunately, I had to change my plans, so I wasn't able to come this year, Coxani J, but yeah, it is what it is. But I hope you had a great time and you could like enjoy. You could enjoy your time there, and yeah, what I saw from the stream, there was a very exciting tournament. And to be honest, I'm very happy that Mr. Artiaga is not winning every single tournament he's playing in. So yeah, and I'm also very happy for Gyogi, for Georgi, um, that yeah, he became the world champion. He was not that far from becoming a champion last year, but this year he came stronger. And yeah, I don't know if you could like see it, but I had an impression comparing Georgie playing this year and last year that he was better prepared mentally for this year's event. Oh, Kenny Bankport, thank you for informing me. 3A, 3A. Yeah, there is a different seat. Oh my god. Gunter, Serenity, we have a different seat going. Yeah, the BA, the difference. So please stop out the game. The game won't count. I give you a new seat. I don't know what happened. Why did it change? In the previous games, the seat looked good. Yeah, E9, E5, B, C. In the fifth spot, we have a B. We have a B on the fifth spot, not an 8. B is on the fifth spot. Yeah, kind of this whole day today is kind of tricky. We have to deal with different situations. So yeah. But coming back to Gyogi, I think he was stronger mentally this year, and this made difference. And yeah, happy to see him winning, and yeah, happy to see. Yeah, he was able to beat Andy 2 times this year so far, so still a good result. Yeah. Okay, so Gunter and Serenity ready. So game number 4, take number 2 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, so we have E9, E5, BC, yeah, all good. I wanted to like inform the players from the next session that yeah, we might start the session late. Yeah, I kind of have a feeling that Georgie and Andy, they were like the best players in this tournament. Especially in the last day, in the day 3. But you know, when you have only 2 spots in the final and so many good players, some of them need to be eliminated earlier. You can't have all of them in the final match, so yeah, it is what it is. You have too many good players. Yes, Cox Energy, but don't tell anyone that I boycotted because it was the wrong version. Don't tell it anyone, okay? Okay, so GUNTER with 201, SERENITY with 218 after 53, 54 lines of this game. So yeah, a little bit less than a Tetris difference. Yeah, but Cox Energy, you know what? Maybe it's time to organize a PALDAS live event. We have live events in NTSC any playstyle, NTSC DAS playstyle. We have a live event in PAL any playstyle, so maybe it's time to get a live event in PAL DAS. Who knows? Who knows? We'll see what the future brings. But as for now, we are in this online tournament. 263 for GUNTER, 294 for SERENITY. Oh, and SERENITY with a misdrop of the J piece, but shouldn't be that bad. A nice burn by SERENITY, and this should be fine. A J piece or a long bar would be needed. Okay, so SERENITY decided to, yeah, go for more of those schemes, and now a long bar dependency is in the stack, and okay, some bad pieces for SERENITY, to be honest, to deal with this this dig for a moment, but now some good pieces for the rescue. 319 for both players for a moment, so this dig was not a bad thing for SERENITY in terms of the game situation. Both players with very similar scores, and now a board advantage even on SERENITY's end. So let's see how the final lines of level 18 will be played. Oh, but now SERENITY gets a lot of weird pieces. No place to put them in on the board. Okay, so 10 lines to go, both players with almost 400k, so it looks like this game might be even decided on 19 speeds. So let's see if the players are prepared to play some 19 today. SERENITY with a Tetris, GUNTER with a very high right side of this board. GUNTER tried to put those pieces somehow. SERENITY transitions with 450, GUNTER with 452, but GUNTER's board is falling apart. SERENITY takes the game. This is enough points. SERENITY, if you are able to play on 19, feel free to play this game out. Let's see how far can you go. The game is safe for you. SERENITY tops out with 455, 520, 455, 520. So we have our favorite score after 4 games, which is 2-2. Yeah, 4 games in, 5 more games to go in this session number 1 of the match between GUNTER and SERENITY. Okay, and the players are ready. Game number 5 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Okay, guys, and let me remind you, this tournament has a Maturino prize pool. We are currently at $50, but 100 is guaranteed. As I promised, $50 from my end in July, $50 in August. But if you want to make this prize pool bigger, feel free to use the link in the chat. Top 3 players of this event will get paid. 40% goes to each of the semi-final winners, and 20% for the third place finisher. Yeah, so GUNTER maintaining cut struts, cut on, how do you say it in English, cut on his lap. See, Tetris streams can be animal-friendly streams as well. And Serenity with a nice Tetris now. Longboard needed for the left side, and there it is. 163 for GUNTER, 121 for Serenity. By the way, Cox Danny J, how long did it took for you to come from Taiwan to Germany or come back? How many hours did it take in total, from, getting from home to the airport and so on? I'm kind of curious how long the trip was for you. 216 for GUNTER, 215 for Serenity, almost the same line count, almost the same score, so we are going neck and neck in game number 5. Long time. Could you do it in less than 24 hours or not? I don't know, I have no idea how long can it take actually. But I assume there was no like a direct flight and you needed to change planes. Less than 24, okay, that's that's a good thing. 292 for GUNTER, 311 for Serenity, and the cat is gone. So let's see how well can GUNTER play without the cat. Now GUNTER needs to open the well. Get some pieces. Okay. Oh, and the misdrop of this L piece. This might be a deadly misdrop for GUNTER, but GUNTER is still alive, can play a little bit longer, but it's not gonna happen. GUNTER tops out at 301, 340. Serenity is good. Serenity leads 3-2. Yeah, but it looks like a good game for Serenity, and this might be good comp PB, so Serenity... Oh, you don't want to play it out. Okay, I wanted to say if you want to play it out, you might, but I think you will have more chances to get like some full games going later in the tournament as well, so... Yeah. Needed the cat, says Kokstanejai. Yeah. Got surprised by my sister. Okay, so GUNTER has a lot of distractions today. And the players are ready. So game number 6 starts in a 3, 2, 1. Tetris. 25 BC. Yeah, the seats are correct. I maybe have to pay more attention to that. Yeah, so 5 games in, including this one, 4 more games to be played. Yeah, the other players were informed. We definitely will not be able to start their session on time, so there will be a little bit of a delay in the stream. But it's all fine. GUNTER with 56,000, SERENITY with 72. GUNTER now with a small deek. Yeah, so you had a quite of a nice adventure. No internet because everything is banned. Oh, I didn't know it. Basically 22 hours, okay. So 69 for GUNTER, 146 for SERENITY. And yeah, GUNTER still kind of fighting with the board. It's not like the easiest board to survive, but SERENITY also in a lot of trouble. Oh, this board is not a friendly board. Okay, but SERENITY gets some good solutions to this board, and this should be now doable. GUNTER's board should be also manageable, so both players had a little bit of a scary moment. China's bans everything online, can't have news getting in. Oh my god, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I don't know much about Asia and the rules they have there, so maybe I need to do so. Okay, let me refresh SERENITY. GUNTER currently with 158 after 69 lines. And we've lost SERENITY. Let me check if SERENITY can come back. It's only China, okay. If SERENITY can't come back, if SERENITY string can't come back in a few seconds, then we might need. Okay, you paused your game. Okay, then we need to replay this game. So SERENITY tried to check if you can fix your OBS. This game won't count. You will get a new chance. GUNTER, this game doesn't count. We're waiting for SERENITY to fix the OBS, and yeah, if you want to play this game out for practice purposes, feel free to do so, but this game won't count for the match. Okay, it looks like SERENITY is back. Okay, so we'll simply increment the seed to 1C, and we will try our luck once again. Okay, GUNTER SERENITY is back, so if you wanna play this game out, of course you can. Wanted just to let you know that we might start game number 6 once again very soon, and the players are ready. So game number 6, take number 2 in a 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, so we are in 1C, E5, BC, so the seed is good. And we are back in business, game number 6 between GUNTER and SERENITY. And GUNTER with some central business so far. 12,000 points. Now the Tetris increases to 36, SERENITY with 97. And SERENITY with a very clean board, another Tetris it is. And now SERENITY needs to skim few lines. 125, GUNTER with 85. Yeah, actually, Danny, you know what? There is like, you know, this, there was like before similar issue the other way around to go to the like Open Championship for people from Europe to US. Luckily nowadays, more and more people from Europe, but also from Japan and so on, are able to go, and that's cool. So maybe the Americans will also find a way to come to Europe to play in the CDWC DAS, not only the top 4 from the Jonas Cup, but also the other ones. You know, having all top dogs like for example Sharky, Bandy, and the other top American players as well. Not only, you know, the top 4 from the Jonas Cup would be even cooler. But yeah, you know, top dogs like dog. Yeah. That was a good one, right? Yeah, 310 for SERENITY. Meanwhile, 231 for GUNTER. So GUNTER currently behind, but both players are having boards under control. GUNTER with maybe one Mino hull, but yeah, that's not a big thing. Now SERENITY with a hull as well. Yeah, but this doesn't look like anything problematic, or maybe. Okay, the J piece is finally there for SERENITY. And a long bar to lower the board with a Tetris. So we have GUNTER with 283, SERENITY with 385. .414 for SERENITY, and another Tetris 437. And this is a good game going by SERENITY. Definitely 500k plus potential. GUNTER with 397, so GUNTER also some lines behind. Yeah, I have an impression that, like, on average, the average age of like European players is higher than the American players. Therefore, it can be like true that also there are older people in general. Okay, so we have SERENITY with 532, so there's definitely a new comp PB in this game. Under 435. So Gunter, we better prepare for some extensive 19 play. It looks like Serenity can get one more Tetris before transition. Of course, if the RNG allows to. There it is. 581 transition for Serenity. A very good game going. And can Serenity survive anything on 19 in this game? Let's find out. And this, yeah, this is not going far in 19. 585, 482 is the final score for Serenity. So Gunter, we have a chase down. 586 is your target. 586. And let's see how far Gunter can go on 19 in this game. 505 it is, but Gunter can't go any further. 505, 840 is the score for the French player, and Serenity takes the game and leads 4-2 in this match. 6 games in, 3 more games to be played in this session. And Serenity is ready, waiting for Gunter to state the readiness, and we can then start game number 7. Gunter is ready, so game number 7 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. D E5 BC. We are game number 7. Someone did make a little flag that said Paldas is better or something like that. Can't remember who it was. Maybe Shuichi? No, I don't know. Shuichi is a fan of Paldas. I don't know. But cool to know that there are people who don't forget about the so-called correct version, correct playstyle game. Okay, so we are back in game number 7. Gunter started with 74,000 at 20 lines, Serenity with 56. Now Serenity with another Tetris goes to 78. So it looks like Gunter was a little bit more efficient in the opening lines and was able to get one Tetris advantage. It's too nice to do something like that. I know that one year he had a flag with pace on it, so this was like my first thought about someone preparing a flag. Apart from Street, I don't know if there was anyone who prepared some flags. But yeah, all jokes aside, guys, you know, we have our memes here with those correct version and so on. But I think that each version requires like a little bit different skill level, and it's fun to see how the players can adjust to separate to different versions. So yeah, all you know, all jokes aside, if you're able to play in both, well, yeah, it means that you're a great player. And Gunter is very, very high. I'm not sure what's going on, but Gunter tops out with 218,500. 218,500 is the top out score for Gunter. So Serenity, you have a chase down. 219 is needed. You need 219 to take this game. Yeah, I kind of think that in order to play good DAS, you have to have a good knowledge of stacking. In rolling, you can kind of get away if you can move pieces fast. So I kind of think that you should be allowed to play rolling only after you get an NTSC max out with DAS, because then you show that you have a skill to do so. And Serenity is good. Serenity is leading 5-2. Okay, Gunter. So yeah, I hope you can follow what's going on in the stream. My commentary is disturbing. I would like to apologize, but yeah, I don't mean anything bad to you and so on. It's you distracting. Okay, so Serenity needs 5-2. 2 more games to be played in this session. Gunter is ready for game number 8. Take the triple. And Serenity is ready. So game number 8 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And the players are in 3e, e5, bc, 3e, e5, bc. Yeah, Gunter in a very difficult situation. He will definitely be behind after this session. 2 more games to be played, so Serenity is guaranteed to be in the lead and going for a break between these 2 sessions. But how big the lead can be? The lead can be smaller, and already we have an early top out for Serenity. 2 lines, 1520 points. Gunter is good, and it's 3-5. I'm not sure if Gunter can see it. I hope he will have a screen look or something. But Gunter, you are good. Maybe a ping Gunter. Yeah, so Gunter won the first game from the remaining 2. And now let's see what the final game will bring. Gunter, you are good. Yeah, this is the bad side of not listening to commentary. If you're not like looking at the stream, what's going on, you're not aware that your opponent topped out after 2 lines. Yeah, Coxdane J, you need to find a solution how to inform Gunter that he's good. Yeah, this stream is getting weirder and weirder with every minute. How can we inform Gunter that he doesn't have to play this game out? Gunter, you are good for game number 8. It's 3-5 from your perspective. And meanwhile, Serenity is having a very decent game. Maybe he muted every sound, you know, in his phone or something, and it will do nothing. Or maybe after those yeah, suffer games, Gunter wants to play, you know, a quiet game, full game, no matter the result, to gain some confidence, and maybe wants to bounce back in the game number 9. Oh, a very decent game for Serenity. 53 lines, 57,000. Nicely done, nicely done. But it looks Serenity like Gunter is still not aware of what's going on and still playing it out. I'd hope that HANA and DOBREEE are patient. Yeah, luckily for us, level 19 is approaching, so unless Gunter doesn't have level 19 of his lifetime, it shouldn't take that long. Actually, it's a very clean 19 game for Gunter. And Gunter is Tetris ready. And gets a long par for Tetris. 545 for Gunter. Highest score for Gunter in this match so far. But the board is getting worse and worse. And Gunter tops out at 154 lines. 545, 320. Yeah, Gunter. Yeah, sorry if it was a big Mullen, yeah. Sorry. It topped out at 2 lines, so it was a kind of a big Mullen, Gunter. Yeah, Gunter, if you don't have the commentary, please at least look at the stream so that you are aware what's going on. Yeah, because that was kind of a weird experience, you know. Yeah, if you don't want to listen to us, at least have a stream on. I will type it in the chat. What is the seat? Oh my God, I was busy. Giving instructions to Gunter, but it's probably 4F, E5, BC. 4F, E5, BC. Okay, so final game of the session between GUNTER and SERENITY. The players are ready, so game number 9 and the final game of the day for the players starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, it will either be 4-5 or 3-6 from GUNTER's perspective, and this will be it for today. The second session of this match will be played tomorrow at 17 UTC. Yeah, so the players will have some time to prepare. And we have 28 for GUNTER, 48 for SERENITY. No, and SERENITY is very high. This is a very dangerous situation, and SERENITY might top out, and this is an early top out for SERENITY with 78 to 80, 78 to 80. So GUNTER is good. GUNTER takes this game, and GUNTER reduced the deficit, and it's 4-5 from GUNTER's perspective. Yeah, so GUNTER, GUNTER is good for this game, and yeah, 37 lines. 128, 440 is the score which goes into the books. Just to remind you, if a player pauses a game, the score at the pause is considered as a top out score. So yeah, GUNTER, if you want to play this game out, feel free to do so, but those remaining points won't count for the statistics. And yeah, 4-5. So the smallest leads we could have after one session, after first session number 1. It's the lead for SERENITY, and the match will continue tomorrow. So the match starts after 9 games. Here are they on your stream. Why count winning games for stats anyway? Because for example, from winning games, we can count your comp PB and so on. So yeah, there are those reasons that we count the winning games and your longest game, and in terms of lines and so on. So yeah, there are some reasons to count the winning games as well. So GUNTER with a highest score of 545, 545, 320. SERENITY with 585, 482. So quite a good games as in this term. And yeah, we will continue with the match tomorrow at 17 UTC. So thank you very much, GUNTER. Thank you very much, SERENITY, for today. I hope today we can start, yeah, without technical issues, and we can focus on the games only. Tomorrow, one of you will be qualified for the quarterfinals. Yeah, so guys, I need a few minutes to prepare the stream for the second session of the day. This will be the final session between HANA and DOBREEE. So if you wanna take something to drink, a quick break or something, it's good time to do so. Hello HANA, welcome. Yeah, sorry for the delay, but I will prepare everything and we will start your match with DOBREEE as soon as possible. But as for now, if you wanna take a few moments of rest, it's time to do so. I will come back to you as soon as possible. Okay guys, I'm back, and yeah, we are about to start a little bit delayed our second session of the day, which will be the final session of the match between HANA and DOBREEE. HANA is in the lead. I will show you the match stats after 9 games in a second. Yeah, DOBREEE made a big improvement yesterday in terms of comp PB. Improved the comp PB 3 times from 172 to finally 523. So a big step forward for the Polish player. And yeah, here are the match stats after 9 games. HANA with 568. Yeah, apart from that, quite of a shaky match with some early top outs going on. But HANA is closer to this quarterfinal match, is leading 6-3. 4 games needed for HANA, 7 games needed for DOBREEE in order to qualify. And let me see if the players are live. And the match, yeah, the players are live. So quick reminder about the rules. I will play level 18 starts only, no line cap, PS controller and handcam are the mandatory things for this event. Play best of 19, matches are played in 2 sessions, session 1 9 games already done for this match, session 2 remaining games up to 10 if needed. Each session is played on a separate day, and top 3 players advance to the top 16 of 2026 PALDAS Cup. And here are our players. I don't want to procrastinate it even more because we still have another match to be played later as well between Le and ЩWIDR, the first quarterfinal match of this tournament. So without further ado, let me give the players some pieces. BD, BC, CB will be the seed for game number 1 of this session, game number 10 of this match. Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello, hello, hello. Do I experience some technical issues or what? Oh my god, sorry guys, I don't know. This stream is kind of cursed. We had some technical issues during the first match. Now I'm experiencing some technical issues. I would like to apologize for that. I have no idea what's going on today. Big apologize from my end that you couldn't hear me for a while. Okay, the players are ready. HANA leads 7-3 after 10 games. Game number 11 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Okay, so just to remind you, the winner of this match will face James in the quarterfinal of this event. And hello Trisky, welcome in the chat. Trisky rooting for HANA. Are there any people rooting for Dobre in the chat as well? Or do we have only HANA fans? 57 for HANA, 114 for Dobre. Dobre started with 6 perfect Tetrises. And is ready for the 7th one. And gets a long bar. So Dobre currently with a perfect pace going. Another Tetris for Dobre. Now Dobre creates a long bar dependency in the left side of the board. And the perfect pace is gone. But Dobre is still in the lead. 50k is the lead for the Polish player at this stage of the game. HANA needs to reopen the well. And HANA is clean. 181 for HANA, 243 for Dobre. The same line count. Actually, this is a 2 Tetrises lead for Dobre. So let's see how the game develops, but it looks like a decent pace for both players so far. Dobre 312 after 67 lines, so if Dobre can maintain this pace, this can be even a 600k transition score. It's a very good pace by Dobre. HANA, yeah, with a good pace as well, but Dobre is definitely in the lead in this game. Oh, and Dobre's left side is in a very difficult situation right now. Needs to get something over and doesn't get the long bar over. And I'm afraid this will be a top out for Dobre. There's nothing more Dobre can do. Dobre tops out at 86 lines with 351, 500. And HANA with this Tetris secures the game. 8-3 is the match result. Hana, you are good. You can top out whenever you want. $388,363 is the final score, which goes into the books. Hana leads 8-3. Yeah, Dobre, perfect, almost perfect first half of the game, and then yeah, it went badly for you, unfortunately. Hana is 2 games away from advancing to the next round. Dobre is ready. Hana is ready as well. And we start game number 12 in a 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, there was a very good pace by Dobre. But, you know, having a good pace is one thing, and being able to bring the game home is the other one. And Hepta saying good luck, have fun in the chat. So Hepta is back to our stream. 22,801 point for Hana. So Hana with some Sidnef strats for a moment. No, more pushdown points for Hana, so no Sidnef strats anymore. And Dobre is very, very high. Oh no, not like this, Dobre, not like this. 47,500 points top out. And Hana, you are good. It's 9-3 from your perspective. Fortunately, there is a totally different Dobre today than we saw Dobre yesterday. And Hana takes advantage of this fact and won already 3 games in this session. 30 lines, 102,993. Yeah, so Hana only 1 game away from advancing to the next round. Dobre with a very tough task. Dobre needs to win 7 games in a row in order to advance. The players are ready for game number 13, which starts in a 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So let's see if Dobre can have a better game going. Dobre can't avoid any early top outs anymore. Dobre somehow needs to stay alive and put some pressure on Hana. Hana, on the other hand, yeah, can simply wait and see what Dobre can do. There's nothing Hana has to force in this match. Yeah, comeback from 3-9 down in a best of 19 would be an interesting thing, but if some weird things happen, it can happen that they will definitely happen someday. But is it today? We don't know. The only thing Dobre can do is to take 1 game at a time. Try to stay solid as possible. Try to go for some good scores. Not to force too many things. Not to go too fancy. But yeah, this will be fine for Dobre. And now Dobreee creates a long bar dependency. And this is it. And Dobreee tops out. 36 lines. Unfortunately, a top out for Dobreee once again. 166.060. HANA, you're good. You won the match 10-3. But if you want to play this game out, feel free to do so. It's your privilege as a match winner. In your last game, if you are still alive, you can play this game out and bring the game home. Dobreee, thank you very much for the participation. In this tournament. Definitely a very good session. A very good session yesterday. Unfortunately, you weren't able to keep up with the performance from yesterday today. But and HANA tops out with 59 hours, 230, 663. But yeah, definitely a good thing from your end. And here we have HANA, your winner of the match. HANA, who advances to the quarterfinal. Congratulations, HANA! And now you will have a chance to play your compatriot, James, in the top 4. And here is HANA. Congratulations once again. And here are your match stats after 13 games. HANA with 10-3 win, with highest score of the match 568.493. Dobreee with 523. Those for both players these are the scores from yesterday. And yeah, but what the most important thing is that HANA won the match and advanced to the next round. And let me show you the bracket for the confirmation. We have a US match in the quarterfinal number 2 between HANA and James, seed number 4 against seed number 5, and the match can be scheduled between the players if they want to play the first session in the next days. Yeah, they can do it. That's all possible. Guys, we have around 13 minutes for the next match, which will be the first session of the quarterfinal match between Le and ЩWIDR. So another USA versus Poland match. And yeah, I think we'll take the time and the break, and we will how do you say it? I can't speak properly. What's wrong with me? We'll take this break and simply we'll come back for Le versus ЩWIDR. So if you wanna take this time for yourself, feel free to do so. We will be back in a few minutes. Let's go like for 7 minutes break, and then we'll be back for Le versus ЩWIDR, the first session of the quarterfinal match. Okay guys, we are back after a short break. We have two sessions already in the books today, two round of 14 matches there were, and now we are going one round further in the tournament. We start with first of our quarterfinal matches, which will be the match between seed number 2, Le from the United States of America with an ELO rating of 1734 and comp PB of 645, a very good player from the United States of America. And his opponent will be a player from Poland, ЩWIDR, who was seeded number 10 with a ELO rating at the seeding time of 1481, but had a very good match against Żurawliow in round of 14. I will show you the bracket just in a second. And improved his comp PB to 527, and now after this win also improved the ELO rating to 1527. So definitely the two brothers ЩWIDR and DOBREEE are having a good time recently in PAL. Thus ЩWIDR with a new comp PB of 527, DOBREEE with a new comp PB of 523. So yeah, both brothers are doing great recently, and yeah, we'll see how ЩWIDR can perform against Le. You can see on Le's and the 2025 stats. So these are the stats taken from all the games, all the matches Le played during 2025 Paldas cycle. 640 as the highest score, so only 5k shy of Le's comp PB. But as you can see, Le can have some early top outs, as you can see it on the stats. Not every game goes into transition, so this might be a chance for ЩWIDR. On ЩWIDR's end, on the other hand, you can see already the tournament stats, so the stats after match number 1 for ЩWIDR in this tournament against Żurawliow, 527, the new comp PB, and also, as you can see, some more early top votes than on Le's end. 19 games theoretically to be played, at least 10 have to be played to determine the winner, and today we play 9 games in session number 1. So no matter the result will be, we will stop the match here after 9 games. So there might be a 9-0 lead for someone, there might be a 5-4 lead. Actually, we had only 8-1 a result for James versus Martz, 6-3 for HANA versus DOBREEE, and apart from that, the other matches ended up in 5-4 results after session number 1. So let's see. What's the closest we had to a reverse sweep? In a best of 19, we didn't have a reverse sweep yet. Le, welcome in the chat. But we had a reverse sweep in a best of 9, and it was done by ЩWIDR. ЩWIDR was 0-4 down against Eton, probably in the February tournament, if I'm not mistaken. And ЩWIDR was able to win 5 games in a row. That was the day when the Windows strats were born. ЩWIDR, after being ЩWIDR was the one who opened the window in February and got a breath of a fresh air and was able to win 5 games in a row. Yeah, here are our players. Quick reminder about the rules, guys. We play level 18 starts only, no line cap, SPS controller and handcam are the mandatory things for this event. And we play best of 19. So the first to win 10 games, the best in the next round. Session 1, Session 2. I played on separate days, 9 games today. The remaining games will be played tomorrow because the players are already scheduled session number 2 for tomorrow. So this is the big difference between the regular tournaments and this PAL-DAS Classic. We play a double long match as regular, but for September when we will be back for regular PDM tournaments. We go back to best of nines, and the Paldas League in October and November also we played best of nines. So this was like a small exception this year. And yeah, I think it's currently going pretty interesting. Of course, I would like to hear from the players after the tournament for some feedback, how they like or dislike the format of best of 19 with 2 sessions. But this is what we had planned for this event. And quick reminder about the bracket. Le and ЩWIDR are in the bottom part of the bracket. The winner of this match advances to the semifinals and will be playing either Vlad, GUNTER or SERENITY. Yeah, GUNTER and SERENITY, the second session will be played tomorrow. So as you can see, SERENITY is 5-4 in the lead, was 5-2, but GUNTER was able to win those 2 remaining games. So this is the smallest difference we can have after first session. And yeah, we will see then what happens in the quarterfinal 4. And then the winner of today's match, today's and tomorrow's match, Land ŠWIDR, in the semifinal will play for a qualifying spot. Just to remind you guys, there will be no final match in this tournament because there is no need to play it. We play for 3 qualifying spots, so the winners of the semifinals get the qualifying spots and are done with the tournament. And then the losers of the semifinals will play for a 3rd place for a 3rd place in the tournament, a 3rd qualifying spot. So a small difference. The winners of the semifinals are already done in this event. So theoretically for them, this might be a 2 matches tournament. The same for Ro14 as the SEED's favorites, but will the SEED's favorite be able to deliver? We are gonna find out very soon. Yeah, 19 UTC is there, so there is a time to start the match. Let me check if the players are live, and I'm bringing you them to our screens just in a second. And here are our players: Le from the United States of America and ЩWIDR from Poland. And let me wrong playstyle the pieces for game number 1. And this will be 8-1, 4E, 9E, and Le, don't get scared by ЩWIDR. ЩWIDR is in a suit of a ski jumper. ЩWIDR came back from the hill. He was training on the normal hill today and didn't have time to change and is going to play a tournament, Tetris tournament. Of course, I'm making fun of ЩWIDR a little bit. It would be interesting to see ЩWIDR ski jumping, but you never know. You never know what's gonna happen in the future. The suit is there. Okay, ЩWIDR is typing something, so let me give ЩWIDR to type, to think. Yes, most people show your shenanigans. Okay, that's cool. The players are ready. Game number 1 between Le and ЩWIDR starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And we are in 8-1, 4E, 9E. The seats are correct. So we are officially in game number 1 of this match. Yeah, Le took a longer break after paldastetris and is coming back for this event. And definitely one of the favorites to get one of those 3 qualifying spots for Paldas Cup. But now Le starts with a pretty interesting board, but he's able to open it. Oh, but the struggle continues for Le. Oh, and they closed the well when the long bar came as the next piece, and now Le's in a lot of trouble, and is Le able to do? Okay, he got the piece over. And left. Finally got out of it. Oh, and misdropped immediately after that, but this is not a serious misdrop. Is able to get out of it. And after those early trembles, it lays only one Tetris behind. So ЩWIDR wasn't able to capitalize on it. But now both players are clean, and both are probably able to go for some Tetrises. Lei is dealing with misdrops like a boss, says DOBREEE. Yeah, nice, nicely put, DOBREEE. Yeah, DOBREEE, once again, I know maybe this session today didn't go well, but definitely yesterday you played really well. So yeah, I'm happy that you were able to, you know, to deliver, to have a breakthrough in Paldas. So I hope, yeah, you'll be back in the future tournament as well. There will be quite a few this year as well. Two regular PDMs and the Paldas League in October, November. So yeah, yeah, I would like to see you playing again, and maybe we can play a match against each other. We are kind of close in the ELO ratings, so maybe we'll be able either to play in a PDM or maybe in the same division in the league. Would be quite of a nice experience to face you in Paldas. 199 for Le, 239 for ЩWIDR. And guys, I know I'm also kind of preparing something a special show for you. The three players who are not eligible for this event, Merke, Tugi, and AVGeek, the players who are already qualified, they want to play in a best of 19 format. So we agreed to have a super event for them when they all play against each other, like a single round robin tournament, so everyone plays against everyone. And the first session of the match between Tugi and AVGeek will be played this Sunday at 18 UTC. We are about to discuss the second session, and then yeah, the players will practice in this super show, super event. I'm really curious how well they can play. So yeah, I'm very grateful to the players that they want to play in this event as well. And now we are coming back to our players because ЩWIDR's board is kind of high, and ЩWIDR needs to find a way how to survive it. This is kind of dangerous for ЩWIDR, but ЩWIDR is doing a great job so far. It's still possible to survive it. Oh, but this long bar misdrop, this might be something bad. But Lei is topping out meanwhile. Oh no, what happened? I totally lost control of what's going on last board. Lei 349, 600 and 357, 960 for ЩWIDR. So ЩWIDR has enough points. ЩWIDR takes game number 1. Oh my god, a simul top out, but ЩWIDR with 8k more. Oh, that was something. And ЩWIDR is in the lead. Yes, give me a second. No, I have to do something very quickly, and I will start your countdown if you're ready. Yeah, the players are ready. So game number 2 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So both players started with 2 perfect Tetrises. $116 for ЩWIDR, sorry, for Le, 96 for ЩWIDR. And ЩWIDR, oh, this Z misdrop, this is looking very dangerously, but if ЩWIDR can get something to the right but can't, and ЩWIDR will be topping out. This is an early top out for ЩWIDR, unfortunately. 98 420, 98 420 is the score. So it means that Le is good for game number 2, and we have 1-1. 34 lines, 144, 780 is the score for Le. And Le is ready, ЩWIDR is ready. Game number 3 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Tetris TM this time. Tetris TM this time. Le is in. ЩWIDR is in as well. A3, 4E, 9E. Yeah, the seats are correct. And we're officially in game number 3 of this match. And guys, let me remind you about the match arena for this event. We are currently at $50. 100 are guaranteed. The other $50 from my end will be added to the prize pool in August. Top 3 players are getting paid for this event, 40% for each of the semi-final winner and 20% for the third place finisher, and ЩWIDR with a series of misdrops. And this is it. 6 lines, 7,980 points for ЩWIDR. Yeah, ЩWIDR, if you wanna try another controller, feel free to do so. Le, you are good, you are leading 2-1. ЩWIDR, yeah, unfortunately experienced a very early top out. 474, 100. ЩWIDR, do you wanna change a controller, or do you wanna try with this one? If you wanna change a controller, please let me know. I think Le can wait for that. I don't have another one. Okay. This one is fine. But you said something about the controller, so therefore my question. Okay, if you wanna continue, then please prepare your readiness, and then we can start game number 4. I just pressed the button the wrong way. Okay. Okay. Okay, so ЩWIDR is testing something. And ЩWIDR is ready. Okay, so waiting for Le either to hover 3 or give readiness, and we can have the countdown for game number 4. Le is ready, so game number 4 starts in a 3, 2, 1, Tetris. B4, 4, E9, E is the seat. And the seat is correct for both players, so game number 4 underway. Le is 1 game ahead, leads 2-1. 53,000 for less, 71,993 for ЩWIDR. So ЩWIDR was able to get a better start. Now ЩWIDR with a wit setup and closes the well. Of course, there is no long war for ЩWIDR. And ЩWIDR gets one long war for the wits, and another one gets for the Tetris. 145 for ЩWIDR, 128 for Le, so Le was able to reduce the lead by about one Tetris. The one long bar ЩWIDR needed to fill the wit setup. I know that wit's a nice and fancy move, but I kind of don't go for those moves in a tournament. I kind of don't like to waste long bars for it. Of course, this is like only my own preference. So we have 200 for Le, 242 for ЩWIDR, and both players with some minor issues to address. And ЩWIDR already clean. Le should be clean very soon. Oh, and ЩWIDR misdrops the J, but this shouldn't be a very problematic misdrop because it's only like one line clear. And ЩWIDR is now fine. Le meanwhile with 234, ЩWIDR with 278. And yeah, both players seem to have their boards under control. And now we probably need to refresh La. ЩWIDR meanwhile with 372. We have Le back with 358. And now ЩWIDR is opening the well, but he's not Tetris ready yet, so there is a chance for Le to catch up. We have a very close game between those two players. .407 for ЩWIDR. We have more of a lag on this end. Let me refresh Le once again. 454 for ЩWIDR, 413 for Le. So it looks like ЩWIDR will be ahead at transition point. And Le's board is not looking good before transition. Oh, and Le is going to top out before transition. There is nothing Le can do. 120 lines with 415, 340. So ЩWIDR is good. ЩWIDR takes this game, and we have our favorite score after 4 games, which is 2-2. And ЩWIDR is on level 19. Let's see how far ЩWIDR can go. ЩWIDR tops out at 470,880, 470,880, and we have, guys, 2-2 after 4 games. GG's. Maybe you You know, maybe you got inspired by your brother. He played very well yesterday. Le is ready, ЩWIDR is ready. Game number 5 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Oh shit, we have very interesting placement of the long bar. Oh, and now, okay, should get the long bar to lower the board. Now Le needs to reopen the well, but yeah, Le's board is looking fine. And there is a Tetris for... Oh, and now ЩWIDR in more trouble. ЩWIDR in a lot of trouble, actually, in this game. And I'm not sure if ЩWIDR can do anything more. ЩWIDR tops out at 28, 880. So this is like a mix of good and bad games for ЩWIDR. And it's 3-2 for Le. Yeah, so ЩWIDR kind of can't find a proper rhythm so far. There's some good or some bad games, and yeah, Le is in the lead. Le leads 3-2. And Le is already ready for game number 6. Can you tell me the seed? It was like 8, 9, A, B, C, D. D6. D6 is the seed. D6, 4E, 9E. The players are ready. Game number 6 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So let's see what happens now to ЩWIDR, if it can get this better game going. $115 for Le, 59 for ЩWIDR. Well, now we have some interesting setups, and yeah, now Nitz is forced to burn. Didn't go as Le planned it, and ЩWIDR also needed to reopen the well, but ЩWIDR is clean. Le is Tetris ready, but was forced to close the well, and now finally Le gets a long bar for a Tetris. 161 for Le, 117 for ЩWIDR. with another Tetris. ЩWIDR. ЩWIDR also in a situation to bring back the board to regular Tetris setups. Oh, and weird placement of the long bar for ЩWIDR. Of course, when you put a long bar flat, misdrop, it is not a big deal because it's kind of easy to get out of it. But this slowed down ЩWIDR a little bit, and this allowed Le to build a lead in this game. 243 for Le, 180 for ЩWIDR, but Le is also 4 lines ahead, so we have to take this into consideration. And yeah, 80 lines, 267 for Le, and let's see what would be ЩWIDR score at 80 lines. For Le it was 267. For ЩWIDR it's kind of 206. So a 50 over 50k real lead for the American player after 80 lines. We still have some lines to be played on level 18. And Le gets a long bar, get a Tetris. And another Tetris for Le. ЩWIDR with a smash boy misdrop. Oh. Okay, so ЩWIDR now needs to this long bar dependency on ЩWIDR's board. This might be an annoying thing. Oh, and a Tugi spin for ЩWIDR, this is not helping. Oh, and a long bar misdrop for ЩWIDR, this is another bad move, which can cause a disaster, and I'm afraid this will be an early. This is a top out for ЩWIDR. ЩWIDR tops out at 256,500. 256,500 is the top out score for ЩWIDR. Le is at 420, and Le, you are good, but yeah, you're few lines away, so please play this game out. Let's see if there can be any 19 play on your side today. No, Le can't do anything on 19 so far. 450, 100 is the score which goes into the books. Le is in the lead 4-2, 6 games in, 3 more games to be played today. 3 more games to be played today, so ЩWIDR is still within your reach to have a close score after session number 1. Stay focused and everything should be possible. Le is ready, ЩWIDR is ready. Game number 7 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Oh, another misdrop for ЩWIDR and another misdrop. This is getting dangerous for ЩWIDR and another misdrop of the T piece, but ЩWIDR can survive with a nice T spin. No Tugi spin this time, so ЩWIDR is able to bring it down. Oh, another misdrop of the Z piece. Oh no, what's going on? I'm afraid this is another early top out for ЩWIDR. 33,440 points top out. Le leads 5-2. So Le, you are good for this game and you are guaranteed to be in the lead after session number 1. Now we will see how big the lead will be. Yes, that's true. That's quite a big discrepancy of your gameplay today, but those things can happen. I chanted my inner NTSC player. Okay, played already. So game number 8 starts in a 3, 2, 1 Tetris. Yeah, so the last 3 games didn't go the way ЩWIDR wanted the games to go, and now ЩWIDR is in a kind of a difficult situation. But we also saw GUNTER today being 2-5 down, and GUNTER was able to win the remaining 2 games of the session, and yeah, has the smallest deficit possible after session number 1. So those things are definitely possible. Can ЩWIDR deliver? Oh, now Le puts himself in a very troublesome situation. Will there be a gift from Le? This might be. ЩWIDR, you have a chance. 97,000 is your target. 97,000 is the target for ЩWIDR. And ЩWIDR can't do it! ЩWIDR tops out at 63,080. Oh no, what happened? ЩWIDR couldn't complete the chase down, and Le leads 6-2. Yeah, you both lost that, but there you had points advantage at this crucial moment of this game, and it was enough. It was enough for you to win the lead. So Le 6, ЩWIDR 2. And yeah, we are about to play the final game of the session. So no matter what happens, this is the last game for today. So if you are able, if you want to play this game for forever, feel free to do so. If you want to play this game out, feel free to do so. This is the last game for today, the last game of the stream. There will be no more matches, so no matter what happens, feel free to play this game out, guys. Game number 9 starts in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. Good luck and have fun. Oh, and last started with a slight misdrop. Shouldn't be anything big. For left, 45 for ЩWIDR. These are the opening scores. Ah, yes. Yes, Dobre, this is a good one. Yeah, player can play this game forever, but the player needs to top out before second session. Yeah, this is a good disclaimer. This is a good one. Really like it. Oh, and ЩWIDR is going to top out. Oh no, ЩWIDR tops out at 53,960. 53,960. So Le, you are good, but as I mentioned before, you can play this game out if you want. It's 7-2 for you, but Le doesn't want to. Le tops out at 122,740, and my fingers died. Okay. So, very unfortunate session for ЩWIDR. Now both players have some time to rest and maybe to train a little bit more before the second session, which will happen tomorrow at 18 UTC. Le is definitely in a very good position, only 3 games away. ЩWIDR had a lot of tasks in front, and yeah, this is a very comfortable situation for Le. And here are the match stats after 9 games. 450 highest score for Le so far, 470 for ЩWIDR. But as you can see on the losing scores and losing lines, Le was the more consistent player today, and ЩWIDR, as mentioned, is in a pretty difficult situation right now. Le 7-2 ahead after session number 1. A penalty for getting NTSC PB today, probably. Maybe you shouldn't play NTSC when you play PAL. Maybe that's the case. And yeah, here is our updated bracket after all the action we had today. So just to remind you, we had the first session between GUNTER and SERENITY. SERENITY is in the lead 5-4. The match will continue tomorrow at 17 UTC. Then we had the second session between HANA and DOBREEE. HANA was in the lead 6-3 after session number 1, and today DOBREEE wasn't able to win a single game, and HANA won the match 10-3, and HANA plays against James in the quarterfinals. And yeah, the final session, this is the session we've seen a few minutes ago. Le and ЩWIDR. Le is 7-2 ahead after session number 1, and Le is in a very comfortable situation. The match will continue tomorrow at 18 UTC. Yes, so tomorrow we will know the third pair of the quarterfinals after GUNTER and SERENITY play. The winner will play against Vlad. And yeah, and the only match kind of slowing down is my match against Dewey, but we finally found a proper day and time to play. Our second session will be played on August the 1st, so it's a Friday in a week. And then Ro14 will know his first opponent of the tournament. Yeah, so this is how the tournament develops. As mentioned, we will have also these super show matches, 3 matches. Tugi versus AV Geek, Mörke versus AV Geek, and Mörke versus Tugi happening. Yeah, in between the regular tournament sessions, so the top dogs will also play those best of 19 matches with 2 sessions. Session number 1 between Tugi and AV Geek will be played on Sunday at 18 UTC. But as for today, guys, it's all we have scheduled, and now it's time to find someone to rate. Is there like anyone doing something Tetris connected? We have Top Masters in monthly Tetris. We have some TNP show. Oh, maybe let's go and rate some TNP action. Deep Shock. Deep Shock 01. Okay, so let's check what's going on there, guys, and yeah. Right, S6, says Le, who is S6? Oh, I don't know, maybe. Let me check. S6. What is this? Something in Cologne. Okay, if Le wants to write me it, why not? SL, okay, SLCT. Okay, whatever. Let's try to do that. and yeah, we'll be back, guys, tomorrow 17 UTC for GUNTER versus SERENITY second session and Le versus ЩWIDR at 18 UTC. And yeah, this is it. Thank you for watching today, and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.